Picture a creature the size of a rhinoceros, weighing nearly 3 tons, dragging itself through the deep, drying mud of an Australian lakebed. This was the Diprotodon, the largest marsupial to ever walk the Earth. It didn't die from a sudden cinematic asteroid strike. It was the victim of a slow, agonizing ecological collapse that holds a terrifying mirror to the world you and I live in today. The biggest mistake people make about mass extinction is thinking it always looks like a fiery apocalypse. But what if the real threat is a silent killer, completely invisible to you right now? I'll explain exactly what that is in just a minute. We are currently living through the sixth mass extinction. Earth has hit the biological reset button 5 times before. During the end Permian event, known as the Great Dying, massive volcanic eruptions pumped out so much carbon dioxide that the oceans turned acidic, wiping out 96% of all species. Today, the math is just as chilling. Naturally, the planet should only lose about 1 to 5 species a year. Right now, we are bleeding species at a rate 1,000 to 10,000 times higher than that normal background level. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just a sad story about losing giant wombats or flightless dodo birds. It is about the collapse of an invisible infrastructure that keeps human society alive. Let's go back to the Diprotodon in Australia 50,000 years ago. These massive beasts were ecosystem engineers. Just by eating and migrating, they acted as biological bulldozers, clearing out brush and maintaining the landscape. When they vanished, whether from a brutal climate shift that dried up their water, or from the sudden arrival of human hunters, the landscape literally broke. Without them cropping the vegetation, the forests grew impossibly dense, triggering catastrophic, intense wildfires. If you skip this step, if you don't understand how losing a single keystone species shatters everything else, our modern economy falls apart. You might think losing a random species of frog or a tiny coral island rat doesn't affect your daily life. But research proves that wiping out our biological network is a financial time bomb. The collapse of natural ecosystem services, like wild bees pollinating our crops or wetlands filtering our drinking water, could cost the global economy an unfathomable percentage of our GDP annually by 2030. In fact, 75% of corporate loans in the euro area heavily depend on these exact natural resources. And that's only half the story, because right now, scientists are trying to play God to fix it. Biotech companies are utilizing CRISPR genome engineering to literally resurrect the dead. They are actively trying to edit the DNA of Asian elephants to bring back the woolly mammoth. The grand plan is to drop these engineered hybrids back into the Arctic, where they will trample the snow, cool the permafrost, and prevent massive amounts of trapped methane from boiling into our atmosphere. But this introduces a massive moral hazard. If we think we can just print new animals in a lab, will humanity stop fighting to protect the endangered species that are currently dying out right now? By the year 2070, we face a brutal tipping point. If we do nothing, rising temperatures and degraded land could wipe out 1/3 of all plant and animal species on Earth. But if we choose to aggressively restore our lands and rewild our ecosystems, nature can heal remarkably fast.
Here, the voices of the wild plead for their survival. We must act before silence falls.
Let me know your stance in the comments.